We're actually filming a video. Hey guys, what's up? It's Riley, and today I'm drinking coffee out of a mug with my face on it. Today we are jumping on the bandwagon because the video I planned to post, I lost the SD card with the footage on it, and I'm really upset because it was like a 3-day experiment and I don't know where it is, so if I find that video will come out at some point. But today we're gonna spill the tea and I'm gonna give you the inside dish on some of the assumptions that you have about me. I asked you guys over on my Instagram if you had any assumptions about me and what they were, and I have not looked at them yet. I am going to go through and read some of them off today and see if they're true or not. If you want to participate in these kind of things, you can follow my Instagram, which is at @thewiccankid. I interact with you guys a whole lot over there, and I will be doing a giveaway once I hit 2,000 followers, which I'm pretty close to, so go follow for a chance to win some cool stuff. Without further ado, let's get into it. The first assumption is you have lots of love inside you and you want to show others and often do. I think this is a fair assumption to make. I do have a lot of love inside me and I try to share it in as many ways as I possibly can, whether that is with my IRL loved ones or the people that follow me online. A big thing for me is expressing my gratitude, so I try to do that a lot, and I do have so much love for like literally all of you. You lose your patience really quickly. It depends on the situation, because on some situations I can manage myself pretty well, but there are other situations where everything just gets the better of me and I do lose my patience like off the handle really quick. But I think that's also a trait of having borderline personality disorder, which, as y'all know, is something I struggle with a lot. So I don't think my losing my patience is entirely my fault, but it is something that I need to work on, so I would say that's true. You make friends easily. I actually got this one a couple of times, it looks here, but to be honest, I don't make friends easily. It's actually really hard for me to make friends. I get along with people really well, like I can interact with people all day long. I'm very much a people person, but when it comes to having friends and people that I'm actually close to, it's really hard for me to find people who are willing to get close to me and put up with my shit, because I have a lot of shit that has to be put up with in order for you to be my friend, and that's why I really only have 2 close friends in real life, and they've been with me for years and they know how to put up with my shit, and I'm so grateful for them. But it's hard for me to trust people too. I have some trust issues that I have to work through, and I tend to like overshare a lot immediately and it scares people off. So I think where this assumption is coming from is that I talk to people easily and it seems like I can make friends, but in reality I don't. Piggybacking off the last one, someone says, you're a V-sweet bean who always is open to new friends and people to talk to. Even with the last assumption, that is true. I'm always willing to try and make new friends. I love talking to new people. I love hearing about people's experiences. I love hearing about people's lives. And I talk to probably 3 new people every day online. And I love it. I love talking to people. I love interacting with people. It's one of my favorite things to do. And as difficult as it is for me to make friends, I'm always open to making friends. You are a crystal hoarder. I think I'm well on my way. I have probably over 30 decent sized crystals, and by decent I mean like not super tiny, but I also have tiny ones to use for crystal grids and spell jars. But I definitely think I am on my way to being a crystal hoarder. I love crystals so much and I work with them a lot in my magic practice, in my meditation, so I think that is one of those things that I will be collecting for a very long time. You don't like the color white. Ah, quite the contrary. I love white. You may notice that in a lot of my videos I'm just wearing a plain white t-shirt, and that's because that's my favorite fucking thing to wear. I don't know why, it's just so basic and simple and minimalistic, but I also feel like it expresses my style perfectly. I love the color white. I like white, black, silver, and that's like my main color spectrum that I like really love. I mean, I also love primary colors, but that's in a different like context. As far as my adult aesthetic goes, it is definitely like white, black, silver. So I do like white. You stay up really late most nights doing things like reading or watching TV. I used to do that a lot, but recently I've been going to bed by like 10 p.m. and that's really early for me. But I like going to bed early because I like waking up early. I like waking up in the morning and having a lot of time to do things that I want to do before I have to get on with my to-dos for the day. Plus, I feel like all those things I would stay up late doing are things that I do right after I wake up. You don't know how to dance. 100% true. I have no idea how to dance. I took a dance class when I was like 4 or 5 years old and I literally quit like after the first day. That being said though, as a form of exercise, I do turn on music and just dance stupidly around the apartment. Now, I know I look ridiculous because I don't know how to dance and I'm just flailing and moving my arms and body, but you know what? It's fun. It works. I suggest that if you don't like other methods of working out. You are very outgoing in public, but in your private life you are still fighting your personal demons. I would say that this is true. When I get out into public or even on social media and stuff, I tend to be a very outgoing person. I like going places, I like trying new things, but every day is still definitely a struggle that a lot of you guys don't see just because I don't post every video on mental health. I don't post on my Instagram every single day about the problems that I'm having just because it would be almost all day every day. I deal with a lot of mental health issues and I will have more videos coming out in the future dedicated to that and speaking about what I'm going through, but I'd say this is correct. I am definitely still fighting my personal demons. You drink energy juice or coffee a lot. You need it, not just want. This is actually false. Yes, I'm drinking coffee right now, but this is the first cup of coffee I've had in over 2 weeks, I think. I'll usually have a cup or two every couple of weeks. I am way more into tea. I will drink tea like nobody's business. And the main reason for that is because the caffeine, sometimes when I drink too much of it, makes me really jittery and anxious, and we do not want that. So I try to have a cup once in a while because I love the taste of coffee. I love coffee. I just don't drink it that often. You're actually a scene kid who couldn't be fully released. That's true. That's totally true. If I can find it, I'll insert a picture here of my scene/emo phase. This is the most iconic picture I have. It is ridiculous. Remember this part in my life, and I don't know what I was thinking with myself, but in my heart, in my soul, I am still very much a scene kid. You're really cool and try hard to be the best version of yourself possible. I don't think I'm cool. I actually think I'm pretty lame, but thank you for saying I'm cool. And I definitely do try to be the best version of myself possible. I am constantly working on improving myself and working to live the life that I feel like I should live. One of the biggest things I try to do is always put my best foot forward and assume the best in people, because there's so many times where you can just solely focus on the negative and it can ruin your day or ruin your life, and I really don't need that. Alright, we are on to the last one. You discovered you were a man at quite a young age. I like this question. This is good. This is the first trans-related one I've got too. I knew I was different all throughout elementary school, but when I hit middle school was when everything kind of clicked for me. Because if you don't know, I've talked about this in previous like trans education videos and stuff, and I might talk about it again, but I found out that I was trans because of Degrassi. They had a trans character on. I was like 10 years old and I was like, oh my gosh, they're playing his storyline. Everything in my life makes sense right now. So that's how I found out I was trans, and it was through the exposure of that show, and I was probably 10 years old, which I feel like a lot of trans people either realize really, really young, like childhood, like 5, 6, or realize it older in life, maybe their mid to late teenage years. So I feel like I fall kind of in the middle of that spectrum, but I will say I was pretty young when I realized it, and because of that and giving my parents time to adjust or whatever, I was able to start my transition as a teenager, which I feel was very beneficial for my mental health and my physical health and everything regarding that. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for sending in your assumptions about me. This was a really fun video to film. I think I will do another one like this in the future. I had such a good time, and I love interacting with you all, and I love that I get a chance to answer all of these assumptions for you, and content. It's really fun. I post a new video on this channel about once a week. Sometimes it fluctuates. The reason I was just gone recently and the reason this video is being uploaded a day late is because I had my wisdom teeth taken out, which is a major surgery. And I was out of town. I was staying at my parents' house after the surgery just to make sure everything went well. But I'm good now, no longer in pain. All the wisdom teeth are out. It's a good time. I also have a vlog channel and an age regression based channel that I post on fairly regularly as well, so you can get 2 more channels worth of content from me if you click the links in the description to those. My Instagram is @thewiccankid. You can give me a follow to keep up with me day to day. Like I said, I'll be doing a giveaway on that account once I hit 2,000 followers. It's gonna have some crystals and some candles and some handmade goodies and some other good stuff. So definitely check that out. I love you guys a whole lot. It was great seeing you, and I will see you soon.